What is up, YouTube? Yeah, I know I actually recorded and I forgot the mic was like all the way up. It wasn't right here. So like I had to start over. I was only 30 seconds in though, but yo, what is up, YouTube? We gonna react to a lady hasn't felt any desire for a husband for 28 years. Crazy. We just gonna react to it, man. Thank you for watching my videos again. I appreciate it.
Hi, Dr. Deloney. Thanks for taking my
Of
call.
course. How we doing?
I'm not too bad. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Not too bad either. Not too bad either. What's up?
Good. Good. I'm just going to read my question because I'm really nervous, if that's okay.
Of course it is.
Okay. So my question is actually twofold. Number one, should I be completely honest with my husband during difficult conversations about our sex life? And number two, how do I fix the sexual side of my marriage?
Yeah.
I have some context.
Is there
if
some
you want
context?
it.
There you go. No, let's just answer it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So we've been married for almost 30 years, and I do not feel sexual desire for my husband. And with few exceptions, I really never have. We're best friends platonically, but I've never felt spontaneous or responsive sexual desire. And I've tried prayer, counseling, porn, hormone level testing, religion, ignoring the problem completely, meditation.
Again, never take your relationship to porn. It's going to fail. You don't mix sin with righteousness. It doesn't work. How can you watch two people have sex and think it's going to help your marriage? Yo, man, let's get to the video, though. Let's react to it, man.
Antidepressants, alcohol, lots and lots of faking it, and nothing has worked. So I'm worried about being.
Shorty, lady, you need to stop touching yourself because you probably lost all your sensitivity down there with all that masturbating and all that nasty stuff that you be doing.
85 someday and feeling regret that I didn't experience sexual connection and desire. My husband has called me out several times over the years for not being sexually attracted to him, and I lie and deny it because I love him and I don't want to hurt him, but he obviously feels it.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll answer this in reverse order. Sometimes we don't want to hurt people that we love, especially about a sensitive topic like this, and that so much of our personal identity is wound up in it, right? And we hedge the truth, or we don't tell them the full truth because we don't want to.
Bro, at that point, I wouldn't even care. It's been 30 years, bro. I don't care anymore. Shorty, I enjoyed every moment. If I was a husband, I'd be like, hey, I enjoyed every moment. I got off every moment, man. You didn't get off. I don't know why you didn't want to get off. I don't know why you didn't want to tell me so you could actually feel satisfied. You didn't want to tell me, so hey, shorty, that's on you. I could have helped you. I could have fixed it. Hey, you told me you was feeling good. It felt good. So I kept on doing it. You didn't tell me. It's been 30 years now. And you changed your mind? I don't care anymore. I'm about to die in a few years. I don't care. You could go your own way or whatever. I'll try to fix it. But it's 30 years. Come on. Is there any fixing at 30 years? Really? I don't know. God works in mysterious ways. So that's...
want to hurt them, and that makes them feel crazy because they feel you're not in, right? They feel the gap, if you will, relationally, and instead of giving them a hard answer that we can fix or we can solve or at least deal with once it's on the table, we tell them, no, I'm totally into you sexually, or I'm totally into moving, or I'm totally into how we're raising our kids, and they know something's not right, so they end up trying to fix it and solve it, and then they go crazy. So yes, to reverse answer, I don't see a path forward that doesn't start with telling the truth. The question I would ask you is, what about your relationship has prohibited you for 30 years to not be able to tell the truth?
I think really just that. I don't want to hurt his feelings.
But like in my house, my wife and I know that hurting feelings, going through that pain is the only path forward to resolving whatever's on the table, which means not that we're not going to hurt each other's feelings, but we have to create a context where it's okay to say what's true. And for whatever reason, either you have taken on a maternal role with your husband. It's your job to make sure he feels okay. Which is different than I want to connect with him. The second is he's created a world where it's not safe for you to tell the truth in that house.
It's probably more the first. I just don't. I don't know. Maybe I'm afraid of consequences of the conversation. Like I don't know. I think over time he said things like, "Well, you either feel it or you don't," and so it's almost like if I follow that up by admitting it out loud, then it's like kind of game over in his mind. Like I should have it or I don't have it, and if I don't have it, there's no fixing it. That's the impression I've always gotten, and so
Well, that's I
it
mean
makes me.
that's somebody reaching out of pain because he's probably watched you try a whole bunch of stuff, and
Hmm.
in his mind, he's not enough, right?
Yeah.
And so it's easy to come up with
Right.
some simplistic. It sounds very like a politician. Well, it's because of this. Well, no, it's not. There's a lot of nuance there. There's a lot of stuff there, and so um, it sounds like you're asking for two things. You want to
Hmm.
preserve this marriage as it is with your quote unquote best friend in the world. And you also don't want to be 90 and wonder what it would have been like to have a reckless, wild, sexually romantic marriage.
Right.
And it's almost like if you tell the truth, you know this thing's over. Or at least the illusion, the fake thing y'all have had is over.
Right. That's true.
So
I don't know if I need to. I don't want to preserve the fake thing anymore, though.
yeah.
Not it. That's why I'm calling.
Well, like, I'm never going to tell somebody to continue to lie about something that's not right.
Okay.
I'll never tell them that, which means you got to deal with the hard, gnarly truth on the back end. And that's scary too. It's been going on for 3 decades. Let me ask you a hard question. What else have you not told him the truth about? You don't want to hurt his feelings because there's more than just this.
Yeah, I feel like she probably stepped out, man. I feel like she probably stepped out on the marriage. I don't know her, but from what I'm getting, I feel like she probably stepped out of a marriage 30 years and you didn't think about, oh, since my husband's not pleasing me, let me go somewhere else and try. Maybe this coworker at work is attractive. Oh, this person at church is attractive. Oh, what would it be like to be in this relationship when I have some desire for another person? So I have a feeling she stepped out. She might not admit to it, which is she doesn't need to admit to it online. It's millions of people watching this, thousands of people. She doesn't need to admit it, but in my heart, I could kind of tell from her voice that she probably stepped out. Unfortunately.
Um. I mean, I guess there's just normal marriage stuff. I mean,
Nope. No.
there's stuff that annoys me.
So
There's stuff that annoys me, and I just don't say anything because I think he thinks it's part of his personality, and I again I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to like squash who he is.
so you've
Always,
you've been to
I don't want to diagnose anyone. Go ahead.
well, you finished what you were going to say.
I don't want to diagnose anyone because that's your job or somebody else's job, but he has a lot of things that I would consider ADHD-ish, like,
Okay.
time blindness, over talking, interrupting, oversharing, kind of a verbal diarrhea, type thing. And it's like an embarrassing feeling sometimes when we're with other people. And so I avoid being with other people with him over the years. Not that, we're hermits or anything, but I don't know. Some of those things I've just never, I maybe brought them up very mildly, but I just always kind of back off of them. I don't tell them how much it's bothering me, and what effect it's had on me.
I hate that for you, and I hate that for him.
She kind of sounds like she's embarrassed of her husband. I don't know what a husband looks like. From what she's making it sound like, the husband might not be in shape. He might be overweight, maybe 30% body fat, right? Maybe he's bald. Maybe he's not taking care of his burns. He doesn't have a skin routine, right? Doesn't even have a workout routine. He probably eats like a slob, right? But these things too we have to take in the fact that like most men let themselves go when they get older, right? Gut, flabs, 30% body fat, sagging boobs, right? All that stuff adds up. So that's why as a man, you always got to be in shape, man. Take care of your body. Watch what you eat. Work out. Skincare. Facials. Whatever it is to keep yourself in order. Don't. It's not feminine. It's masculine because you're taking care of yourself. You're putting yourself first. You're loving you. When you love you, you have enough love emitting out of you to put on someone else. That's how it works. If you hate the way you look in the mirror, you're gonna be so mad at yourself, and then that's gonna go to your wife, and you're gonna be upset at her that she's glowing, but I'm looking like this, and that's when you bring her down. But if you're looking good too, and she's looking good, boom, that's love right there.
I really
But I
do.
feel like if I tell him, he's going to be like, well, then you basically don't like anything about me, you know?
Yeah, but he
And
deserved to have had
that's
that
not true.
conversation 30 freaking years ago, Jane. Because he could have done something different with his life and you could have done something different with yours. Or this is anecdata behind closed doors, is when I meet with people with ADHD, especially couples, what I often hear is, my God, this person's bananas and it's tough to live with. And my God, when they are plugged in, they're the greatest lover on planet Earth.
Mm.
But you haven't given y'all. I mean, jeez. I often don't say this, but you've perpetuated. Why have you stayed in this? What did you get out of it?
I mean, we get along.
No, you
It's
don't.
not like
You
we
do
don't get along.
not, Jane. You don't. You know why you don't like him?
You don't like him, and maybe you like him as a friend, but when he's around your friends, you don't like the way he talks, so you don't actually like this person, which is kind of insane. I don't get it, man. I don't get women, bro. I don't get women. Even Jesus don't get these one. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
You don't like him.
Yeah, she don't like
He's
him,
a
bro.
kid to you. He's your child. He's an adult son. You don't like how he is in public. You don't think his jokes are funny. You think they're inappropriate. He's late to stuff. You're not attracted to him. You don't want to sleep with him. He's not your friend. He's like a pet, right? I'm just using your words. Give me something back.
No, I I can't refute a lot of that. But I do find him funny. We're in sync. He's a good dad. I mean, like, there's just a lot of things that I do appreciate about him where
But you don't like him.
I don't like some of his behaviors. I didn't say I didn't like him.
But you don't like him
You
enough to
know?
tell him the truth for 3 decades. And here's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's perfect in any way. And he's got a lot of stuff to change. I'm speaking as a guy who struggles with some of the things he struggles with. And I'm so blessed that I had a wife sit down with me while she was still my girlfriend, and then early on, and then as we figured it out later, to just be honest with me about how she was experiencing me. And then I can't imagine waking up 30 years and knowing that most of the romance in my life has been fraudulent. Because I know what it's.
Oh man, I feel fine, bro. Damn. Damn, man, I feel for him, bro. Jeez. That's why you always gotta vert, man. Vert. Make sure whoever you're dating is the right one, bro. Don't rush into marriage. Don't rush into any of this stuff. Take your time. Get sex out of the way. Don't have any sex. Don't have any sex. Say, move it out the way, and then focus on the actual person and see if you like the person for who they are. When you find out you like them for who they are, and you guys get married, and then it's gonna just work out by the grace of God.
It's like to go to bed at night thinking the whole thing is your fault. And it's just, I mean, God, dude, it's. So yes, you have to tell the truth, period.
Okay.
The second thing is I don't know a lot of intimacy. I don't know anyone that can experience deep intimacy, especially over time, with a lie. That's the big, secrets are the gap.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you've never felt sexually attracted to him.
Well, I mean, I did when we were dating, obviously.
Not
Um,
obviously, because I would have said obviously you've told him the truth for 30 years and you haven't done that. Do you find yourself sexually attracted to other people?
um, no, I mean, no.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, if I see like a really good looking guy, am I going to turn my head? Well, yeah, I mean, I'm human, but not like I'm pursuing other people or anything. No.
No, I'm is he is your husband for 30 years, so he's the bearing the brunt of the weight of
Mm-hmm.
your lack like the gap between how sexual you want to be and what's actually happening in real life. But my
Yeah.
question is, would you classify yourself as someone who is asexual? Just I'm not into it. Or it just I have gone through this and this and this and this and I'm not into it, or I'm just not into it with that guy. And there's a
I
difference
think
there.
probably the second. I think probably the latter. I,
So you
but I don't
so
really know.
let's play this out. Let's play this out. You and him break up tomorrow. You just call it. And you immediately get Tinder. And you swipe right and some other dude swipes right and y'all meet up. Do you think that would be the alchemy you've been looking for? That there's somebody else out there that you would feel rambunctiously sexually attracted to?
I don't know. Probably not. I guess I don't know. I have no idea. I've not thought about that, honestly.
You have to have thought about it some because you've spent a lot of time thinking about it not being him, right? Or maybe you
Well,
haven't at all.
I just want it to be in our marriage. Like I feel connected to him I'm connected to him. We've been together for almost 30 years, right?
Yeah.
And I want to do the right thing here, finally, maybe. Or not maybe. I do want to do the right thing.
Okay.
For his sake and for mine, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
So let's be real specific about your needs. What are they? If you had to write down on paper, here's my sexual needs. What are they?
I want to be connected to him and feel like he's connected to me.
For 30 years you've not allowed him to be connected to you. So let's go deeper than that. Like that's an amorphous answer, right? So that starts with telling the truth. But let's get beneath that. Be very specific. What are you missing? You don't like how he smells? You don't like him without a shirt on?
No,
Like what what is
all
it?
of that is fine. I mean, he's attractive. Don't get me wrong. It's not like, either one of us is, I don't know. There's no like body issues or anything.
Okay.
I don't know. I need romance, I guess, a little bit. I
Okay.
need, you know,
Yeah, I had to step out. I had to step out a little bit. I'm back. I'm back. Let's play it.
I guess romance maybe is a starting point.
And when somebody
No,
says
not
romance, that often means, and normally I would just sit here and make you like not. I would make you go through the motions of here. I want to be specific about the things I believe would lead to this erotic attraction. And you've been through a lot. You've been through all the normal things that people do when they Google, like, "Hey, what do I do?" Right? But often,
Yeah, that's about it, man. Craziness. I don't know what the heck happened, but I feel like she's probably hiding something. That's probably why they can't connect, in my opinion. That's the only thoughts that I have. She probably cheated, and it's probably in her conscience, and she can't open up with her husband. That's why sex has sucked. Hey, thank y'all for watching, man. Peace.